Geometry is the visual study of shapes, sizes, points, lines, surfaces, patterns and positions. From a young age we're introduced to geometry. Firstly, we're taught to identify two-dimensional shapes, then measuring, for example finding the surface area of a shape. We are also taught how to find angles and the symmetry of certain shapes. I'm just going to focus on identifying two-dimensional shapes, and we're going to relate this to nature. Nature shows us many examples of geometric shapes. For example, when I went out into my own backyard, I found a display of nature representing circular shapes. I found nuts, trees, flowers, and much more. Children have a vast interest in all kinds of nature. For example, plants, animals, minerals, crystals. I wanted to involve children's learning in something they'd show interest in. Hopefully, they'll be enjoying this activity so much that they won't even realise that they're actually learning maths. I thought the best way would be to get the children up and moving, outside in the sunshine and involved in their natural environment, but not leaving behind the obvious strengthening of developmental skills, motor skills, cognitive skills and social skills that I'll need to incorporate in the activity. Firstly, I'll sit the children in a circle. Sitting the children in the circle will encourage interaction between teachers and peers. I will then introduce the phenomenon to the children. First, I want to ask the children to explain to me what nature is. Once we've established that, I'll then ask the children if they think we can find maths in nature. I'm going to hold up cutouts of 2D shapes, and I'm going to get the children to tell me what each shape is. I'll then place them in the middle of the circle for future reference if the children need. Then I'm going to give the children examples of things that I found in my own backyard that relate to shapes in nature. Here are some of the objects that I found. I'd then like to ask the children if they've seen anything in nature that is shaped like one of the 2D shapes in the middle of the circle. I would then show the children some pictures of objects in nature I couldn't quite get my hands on, but are still natural geometric shapes. Once shown in the first picture, I will ask the children, what shape could this be? What shape could this be? What shape is the honeycomb? What shape could this animal be? What shape is the moon here? Of course, this activity can be modified to suit the children's age. For older children, we could also add in some three-dimensional shapes. If the children handle that well and seem generally excited about shapes and mathematics in nature, I would then tell the children to pair up and we'll go for a stroll outdoors to find any other shapes that we can see in the garden. Once they're in their pairs, I want to give the children a worksheet with some 2D or some 3D shapes on it. Next to the shapes would be a blank space where they can draw pictures of the natural geometric shapes that they've found. Or, if they're small enough, they can collect the objects. When we're back in the classroom, we can sit back in a circle and discuss what we've found. If the children have collected items, these can sit in front of them for display for their peers and their teachers. For example, this could be a nut from a tree, a leaf, or a flower. The children's worksheet can be displayed in the classroom for parents and children to see. Here's the links to the Australian curriculum and the EYLF for this activity. Thanks for watching.